Organization is the foundation of all things. So as you can tell from how I changed that quote and from the title of this episode is about organization, which is the third facet of conscientiousness I'm talking about. My last episode, I talked about diligence. A few episodes before that, I talked about prudence. But this is the third facet of conscientiousness, also known as organization. Now, these aren't ordered, right? Just because I did prudence, that does not mean it's the first facet. These are just the way I'm doing them. But this is the third facet that I'm talking about conscientiousness, which is organization. So I'm gonna tell you a little story about organization, which is kind of funny, just get this episode kicked off in the right direction. So I would consider myself an organized person. I wouldn't say I'm super organized. I wouldn't say I'm not organized. I would just consider myself a typical organized person. I know where things are when I need them. Now from the outside, if you came into my room or my apartment or when I lived in college, you came to my place, you'd be like, Colin, you're not organized. This is just kind of madness. And it would make sense, right? I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I am organized in my own way. I know where things are when I need them. So when my mom comes to visit, when she comes to visit when I was in college, or when she comes to visit when I live down here in Texas right now, love my mom to death. I'm thankful that she comes and does this. She comes up and she cleans my place, right? She cleans up, just kind of organizes it. She says, I'm just organizing. But the thing is now whenever she leaves or when she goes away and I need something, then I'm like, where did that go? I need this. I knew where it was before, but then you came and organized it in your way, and now I don't know where it's at. So that's just kind of a little funny story that everyone has their own way of organizing. But another story, another anecdote is this, okay? And when I was in college and now in high school too as well, and sometimes even now when I'm watching videos and interviews of people talking, right? And you've probably seen this before. It's someone sitting in their office and on their desk and behind them and everywhere in their office is just papers stacked up, books stacked up, articles stacked up. And it just looks like a madhouse, right? But I guarantee 90% of the time, maybe 100% of the time, you ask that person, hey, I'm looking for this certain article, or I'm looking for this excerpt from this article that you found, or this book, or I'm looking for this study that you read one time. I guarantee that person probably knows at least what stack it's in. They might even know exactly where it's at. Even though from the outside perspective, from you or me, when some of us look at that and we see this person, we're like, how is this person organized? I guarantee that they know where that thing is that you're asking them for. And it's the same with you. Now put yourself in your shoes. If someone walked into your place, someone walked into your apartment, and you're a little bit organized, that person might be like, wow, your place is not organized at all, right? This is just craziness. But you probably know where everything is, or at least a lot of things, right? You lose your keys, you lose your phone every now and then, but you probably know where a lot of things are. Even to the outside person, that does not look organized. But those are two stories I just wanted to say, two anecdotes real quick. But the reason for this episode is because it's the third facet, but also because it's about organization and the importance of organization in your life. If you are reaching for success in your life, in your personal life, in your career, in your job, in your relationship, organization is important, very important. So what is the importance of organization? Just overarching, what is the importance of organization? And the importance of organization is this: to know where things are when you need them. I mean, just straight up, that's really what it is. You are organized, you know where things are when you need them, you know where you need to be at a certain time. You are organized. You organize your day, you plan out your day, you organize your week, your month, you organize your schedule, all these things, because you want to be successful in those things. How do you get organized, right? Because it's important. It is a facet of conscientiousness, which is the best predictor of success in life. How do you get organized? Because to be organized, it is going to help you to get where you need to be. It will make it easier to reach where you want to go, because you want to think about organization. You want to think about doing this. You want to think about, what am I doing next? Because you've already organized your day or your week or your month or whatever it is you're doing. You've already organized everything. So I found this article that talks 20 ways to organize your life now. Now I'm not going to go through all 20, but I'm going to talk about a couple of them. And this is one of them right here. Write everything down and don't rely on your memory. Now I'll be honest with you, I have horrible memory. I have great memory, but I have horrible. I know it doesn't make sense, but like especially for YouTube and for this podcast and for a lot of other things, I write everything down. Whether that be on a notepad, on my phone, I write everything down so I can remember, right? And if I can remember, then I'm more organized, because it allows you to look back at any time, right? And you're like, what was I thinking about that day? And what you're thinking about that day could help you be more successful in the future. So you're like, I need to remember what I thought about or what I was thinking about or what happened. So I wrote it down, and now I can look back and see, oh, that's what it was. So you're more organized because you don't have to spend the time to try to think, or you don't even remember at all, and that's just a waste of time. You're more organized because you're like, okay, I wrote this down, here it is, here I'm gonna read it, I know where it's at, I'm gonna pull it up, I'm gonna read it on my phone, read off the notepad, and go forward. Easy, no hassle. This is one that I like because, as you know me with my YouTube channel, but get a money management app, right? When you're more organized in your finances, then that gives you more time to go out there and do what you want to do. You don't have to worry about where your money's coming from, where your money's going. You know, hey, this app or this notepad or this Excel spreadsheet that I use to fill out my finances, I know where my money's going. I know where my money's coming from. I know how much I'm spending each month on these bills, or around what I'm spending each month on these bills if they're like electricity and they depend on the month to month, but you know where your money's going. So you can be organized with your money in this certain facet of your life, your finances. So in turn, your other facets of your life, you can focus more on the things that you want to do. You don't have to spend time going down each day. I spent $5 here. I spent $3 here. I spent $50 here. No. I have this app. It tells me when I spend my money. It tells me how much I have left in my bank account. It tells me where my money's coming from. It tells me I got to spend this much on bills this month. Whatever app you have, you get a money management app. You spend less time on that. You can spend more time, right? You're organized in that facet. You can spend more time on going out there and chasing your dreams. You can spend more time going out there and excelling in what you want to do in this life. Another one here, it says to learn to delegate cleaning and organizing tasks. Now, if you have a family, you have a husband, a wife, and kids, or you live with your parents or anything like that, you have more people, right? You can delegate where your tasks are. But if you live by yourself, like I do, you live by yourself, you know that, hey, this day, or you can schedule, this day I'm gonna do laundry. Like I always do laundry every single Sunday. I do my laundry every single Sunday night, right? And I know on Sunday night, I'm doing my laundry. I don't care what's going on, or if I'm watching a show, American Idol, if that was on. If I'm watching that, I know to do my laundry during the show, right? During commercial break. Organizing, delegate your cleaning, organizing your tasks. So you don't have to sit around and wonder, when is this gonna get done? When is the laundry gonna get done? When is this gonna get cleaned? When are the dishes gonna get done? You know, you've delegated, you've organized, you set a schedule. I'm gonna do this then, I'm gonna do this then, I'm gonna do that then. All these things. Again, it's just about organizing your life so you can get that stuff organized and set up, a schedule set. So in turn, you can go out there and you can do the things you wanna do. You can focus on those things because everything else is taken care of. This is a big one here because I do this now, and if I didn't do it, then I would be in a lot of trouble. Create a list of passwords in a safe app or offline file, right? Create a list of passwords. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I have a million passwords about things I use all the time too. I just got passwords upon passwords upon passwords. And I set aside, I have somewhere where I have my passwords. I write them down every time I add a new one, I put it in there. Because, again, organized. You know where everything is when you need it. When I need a password, if I forget it, or if it asks me for it, I need to log in, I can go right to where I have them, I can put in my passwords. Organized. Or if I forget it, I go and I change it on my where it's at, all my passwords are, and I change on there too. Organized. That's just what this is about. This episode is just about being more organized, right? I'm not saying you have to be like tip-top and organized, all the things. I'm just saying to get a little more organized if you aren't, right? Or again, I need to work on this too. I'm not good at cleaning right after I'm done, so that's something I'm gonna work on. Organized. Just being more organized because it can help you automate the tasks that aren't really helping you reach where you want to go. So in turn, you can get those things done. You can get those organized and figured out. So in turn, you can go out there and chase the things and do the things that you want to do. And then this is the last thing I'm talking about. It actually isn't on this article, but basically this is the last one and kind of the most important in my opinion. But organize and plan out your weeks or your days or your months. Organize and plan them out. Organize and plan out your weeks. Now I understand with all these things come up, right? Certain things come up at work, come up with your kids, come up with family, friends, all these things come up. But at least you'll have an organized plan for your day, for your week. You'll know when you're doing your laundry, you'll know when you're cleaning, you'll know where your money's going, you'll know where your finances are, you'll know where your passwords are. This is all just about organizing your life a little bit more, right? Planning it out, making sure everything's set.